Creating Content Plans. The 8th chapter of Bookworm 101 is written by the publisher. Narrated by Rihanna Powell. The copyright of the book is owned by Compendia Publishing, all rights reserved. No part of this publication may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form by any means, electronic, mechanical, photocopying, recording, or otherwise, without the prior written permission of the copyright owner. No part of this publication may be used to develop and/or train artificial intelligence models, systems, or technology, with no exception for any AI-related uses that fall under the category of fair use or general purpose AI. No part of this publication that has been made publicly available online may be used in general web scraping, text or data mining practices, and/or any AI-related transformative uses. First published in the digital version on January 1st, 2025 with ISBN 978-196-3038-378. The audio version is published with ISBN 978-196-3038-408. Some of you readers might already be familiar with the phrase niche down. Remember that one social media page can always pivot from one niche to another anytime necessary. We've rebranded our platforms many times, probably more times than our audience even realized. We did mention in the previous chapter one niche for every channel. It's better for you to avoid comparing yourselves with our team. We can say it that way after years of making content. Please remember that every creator starts with 0 followers. For anyone new to creating content, simply start with one page on one platform and then grow it. The first step is listing the book category or trope that you're keen on reading. Write it down in the journal so you can visualize it. Remember, at this step, everything is about anything that you already have within you and in your surroundings. Presumably, you already have a sense of self-awareness to tell whether you are an informative or entertaining person. The type of content follows the kind of person you are. One informative creator might be better at making educational types of content. If the creator's personality is cheerful and humorous in real life, it might be practical for the creator to make entertaining content. In the future, the two will possibly be merged so the creator can be influential, even enlightening to others. As of now, make a list in the journal of what you already have in your space that you like and can bring value to others. The term creator economy has been around for almost 3 decades. It was Paul Sappho of Stanford University who first mentioned the term around 1997. On YouTube, the term switched from user to creator around 2011. Has it not reached the book community yet? If it had not, well, now it has. Step 2 is setting up the business and registering the company. It's easy to think, is it not too early? This is not about getting ready to charge publishers or authors early in your content creation journey. This step is about getting ready to open the door for any time opportunity comes. Think about putting a welcome doormat on your patio. Before we go further into the business side of content creation, let us ask, have you ever wondered any of these? 1. I only ever get e-arc so far. How do I get physical ones? 2. How can anyone get the PR packages? Do I have to have a huge following on social media? There's one important question to ask the sender before anyone gives the mailing address. Am I required to make any content about the things I'm about to receive? In some regions, the answer to the question may or may not be considered a handshake of an agreement. If the answer is yes, it may or may not be considered a non-monetary income, depending on your tax residency. If the answer is no, there's a chance that the publisher or author plans to deduct them as business gifts, depending on where their business tax registration is. Creators need to ask a certified public accountant, CPA, or a taxation lawyer about this matter. It's about who is going to report what in which tax reporting form. You will not know unless the other party discloses it. That's an internal matter of how one practices the business. Not in every region is everyone required to disclose anything either. Before continuing to the income part, we need to understand the cost of creating content. Since this book is niched down for content creators who love to read, of course your content is most likely about books. While Rada Lubomirova prefers to call it customer review instead of user review, we, the publisher, prefer the opposite. Social media creators or influencers have started making user-generated content, UGC. The term might be more common in the lifestyle influencer community than in the book community. Within the last few years, the UGC business has grown in popularity. Some of the creators include the products or services they receive through the partnership or collaboration. That way, the cost can be reduced. Each partnership is different. Creators can either be contractors or exclusive or non-exclusive brand ambassadors. You as bookish content creators might not have received any physical ARE or promotional package yet. This is not to dishearten any of you. Because of this, there is a budget to plan. Anyone can start by reviewing the ones available in the house and maximising the surrounding environment. Some prefer to build their home studios, while others prefer to save the budget and use free natural light. Here is when the business registration comes into play. Ask the public accountant who is certified or the lawyer who practices in taxation in your tax residency. Ask either of them about the kind of items that are allowed to be written off as tax deductibles and what the limit is for each item. Each taxation agency in each region has its own tax deductible list with various limitations on the amount. Ask either of them specifically about your bookish content creation business. Ask if books are allowed to be included as deductibles in tax reporting when doing your business. Ask about how much is within the limits. Ask in detail. This is the end of step 3. We shall leave you with the matter here since we're neither certified nor given any license to practice in taxation in any region. The main reason we prefer to refer to it as user reviews is simply because the user already has the material within reach. We know this because we've been making UGC or CGC over the years. Step 4 is about maximising what we have. From reading books that are already sitting on your bookshelves or borrowed from the libraries, you write user reviews and post them to bookish platforms. As long as you write the reviews by yourself, they can be converted into UGC. If the social media platform allows long captions or descriptions, surely the easiest way is to turn the reviews into copywriting. They can be used for the photo captions. For creators who are comfortable with talking in front of the camera, remember that you already have archives. The user reviews can be transformed into video scripts. It may sound hard to read the scripts at first, but they do not necessarily need to be spoken out as news anchors read their teleprompter. Even now, our team still uses bullet points in the notebook while recording. We first published this book as a guided journal along with the digital version. The paperback print book will follow about 6 months later than the ebook. There are reasons for it. One of them is for you to write the review with a pen on paper. Remember when we mentioned writing the reviews by yourself? So, when it's time for you to convert it into video scripts, you'll only recall prior knowledge about the book. It is intentional to recall the moment you read the book, the moment you write the review on paper, the moment you reread it prior to posting, and when typing the review online. The information is already vaulted in your head. There's no need to be stressed for recording day, but it is important to be prepared. Here is what's been happening in our team. What is written as bullet points can expand during the recording day. Things that spontaneously cross our minds on the spot surely add details our bullet points might miss. What happens in the surroundings during the recording day can easily add something to our recordings. Roll with it. No matter how hilarious your expressions look, keep the camera rolling. No one can guarantee whether the recorded events will be recurring. Time flies easily and fast on recording day. DSLRs are limited to 29 minutes or so for each recording. You might not know how many times our cameras automatically stop recording. Here we tell you, countless times. Whether those spontaneous and unpredictable events will be needed in the final video or not, it's nothing to think about for now. For our team at least, we'd prefer to have extra recordings rather than fewer. On a batch recording day, we usually can get 6 to 8 raw footages. Those can be divided into up to 2 months of weekly content for different channels. The more years our team makes videos, the more we need to cut our raw footage into shorter videos. Time is the asset and currency at the same time here. Those extra recordings are assets that can buy us some time in the algorithm when we need extra days or weeks off. It depends on the main social media platform of your preference. Some social media may need a few days to breathe in between postings. Others may need multiple posts on a daily basis to retain the performance. Step 5 is projecting the income streams. The previous sentence includes a plural form. When starting out, start with the 1. The rest will follow. The most accessible income source when we were starting out was affiliate programs. When you scan the QR code we provide in this book, you'll see plenty of affiliate links being listed. Still to this day, they keep generating income for our team. Bookish creators do not need to have connections to any publisher or author to be affiliates. From the publisher's perspective, this is a better way than charging self-published debut authors for social media shoutouts. There are many affiliate program marketplaces available online. Some of them even have instant approval disregarding your vanity metrics. Another source of income is the Creator Fund. Different social media platforms have different requirements for their programs. One thing to remember is that we want loyal audiences, not ones who click out of our video to visit the advertiser's website. Content creators who have built a fan base might flourish with the fund program. Other creators flourish from conversions towards the business outside of the fund.